Oh, I can talk for an hour. Oh, yeah. I can totally talk for an hour.
Oh, yay! It's the program here on TV once today, Everyday Time Machines.
Welcome to the hour.
Yeah.
It is Monday.
We're on TV once a day, every day, turn on the machines, and we start talking. We're going to be here for an hour. Yeah, it's the program. Hey, everybody, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? You and you and you and you and you and you and oh yes, you right over there.
Yeah, don't forget about them.
Nope. Our audience is important to us.
Yeah, I just took a picture of them, so...
Really?
Of the audience?
How many were there?
I count 3. 1, 2... Oh...
So, there's a few.
But a bump.
More than a couple. Less than a bunch. A few.
You have a package, by the way.
Oh, look at this. Well, it's Monday. It's, so Dan is here.
Happy birthday, Kenny.
Happy birthday. Look at this thing. Let's look at this. Oh.
Happy birthday. Merry Christmas.
How are you doing today, Dan?
Oh, I have a different life now.
Uh-huh.
It is unlike the life I've had for the last 5 years.
Oh.
I wonder if this is a new life. It will be my 10th.
Your 10th life?
Yeah. I've divided up all of the kind of like time periods, like my childhood was a life, my teenagehood was a life.
Uh-huh.
Interesting way of looking at things.
My mission was a life. Where I was in a different place, my attitude was different, my relationships were different, everything was different. The only thing that was consistent was me.
Focus.
But everything changed. Come on.
It didn't like to focus.
Maybe give it more space, maybe. Yeah.
Or farther away?
Yeah, farther
it
away.
Needs to be way farther away.
Yeah.
Which is not
Here, let me hold it.
handy thing for...
Yeah, for this, but it says for the program from Artis, so let's open it up here. You want to do the honors, Dan, or Carl?
Carl's in the middle.
Go for it.
He gets the honors.
We're going to see what's in there. Viewers, we don't know what it is. Hopefully it's not a prank.
It could be a monkey.
I don't want to get a... Whoa, yeah.
Oh.
One of those pop-out clown head jester things.
I thought it was kind of, one of those snake in the can things.
Oh, yeah, could be that. Totally.
Yeah. Okay. What's your new life, Dan? So how many...
This might be number 10. But see, I'm living in the same place, and I still have all the same friends.
Uh-huh.
Except my daughter and grandson are staying with me.
Oh. What is it? Cat? It's a toy.
Oh, you use the markers to color them.
It's a toy.
They're color blanks.
Okay.
Yeah, you draw on their eyes and their nose.
Artis for toys.
Whiskers, inside of their ears, hair. You can do expressions.
Okay.
Are you into anime?
No, really.
Oh.
Are you?
Well, no, yeah, that would probably be ideal.
You are?
No, I'm not
Oh, okay.
into anime, but, I was like, turning around the package would probably be ideal for, the people. Anyway, yeah, I probably need to make sure that I have my music off. I noticed that you were posting about trance.
Trance?
Like you like to jog.
Oh yes, the trance music. Yeah, I have an MP3. I have 2 MP3 players, and one of them is filled with Tiesto and.
Isn't that what you do, Carl?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Who's your favorite trance artist?
Well, BT, Tiesto, there's...
Yeah. Armin Van Buren.
Yeah.
What's that one? Deadmau5?
Well, I guess.
There's a few others, but those are my favorites.
There was chasing
Chasing?
Well, there was I think it was maybe Tiesto. Tiesto did sort of like a Pirates of the Caribbean, like.
Oh yeah, one of his songs. He has excerpts from the first movie, and you hear the whoosh, whoosh.
And Johnny Depp or someone is like, "Where did you get that?" And it just drops right into the, the beat of the song.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and the main chords are partly in the main beat.
Yeah.
And then there's a section in the middle that has the fight scene music.
Oh, yeah. That's like one of the great songs to listen to if you want to get like an exhilarating rush and you want to like run down 4th Avenue Bridge.
Yep. Downhill. Much better. It's much better to run downhill.
Downhill rather than uphill. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Trance. I love trance. I really like the chill and downbeat stuff. Like for having music on, if I'm doing stuff in the house, I like the chill downbeats. And there's so many artists. So, but it's lounge. It's it's electronica lounge actually, and it's its own genre apparently.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
when was the last time you were here, Dan? Last week?
Yeah, a week ago.
And you see anything on the streets?
Dead bird.
Yeah, what kind of bird?
A gigantinormous slug.
What kind of bird was it?
It wasn't a crow. It was. No, it was a crow.
A dead crow, huh?
Yep.
Did it look violent? Yeah, or was it? Do you think it died of natural causes?
It looked like this one just fell out of the tree.
I'm trying to act like Michael Jackson. Does that
Thriller?
come out? Does that come out?
Thriller?
Yeah, Thriller.
Yeah, definitely that's a thriller. What else? I was pool boy for a bit. Been swimming in the swimming pool.
Oh yeah.
And decided to clean the pool.
You cleaned it?
Well, I took that big net thing.
Oh, at your.
And everyone was playing with it. Yeah, there was
complex,
spiders. Yeah, there was spiders and yellow jackets and shit in the water. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pool boy. I was cabana boy.
Yummy.
And my friend and my daughter and grandson were in the pool, and I said, so listen, if you need anything, just call me pool boy. And they're like, oh, pool boy. Oh, pool boy. Oh, another crazy thing. This is a first for me. I'm very proud of this. It makes me very happy. It boosted my self-esteem a lot. So I'm riding my bike. It's the first night I get my bike. Luke Turner gave me a bike. And it works, and I need to add lights to it because actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 headlights and put them right above my eyes.
Oh yeah, then it looks like you.
Yeah, creepy as anything. And I've got a bunch of back blinkies, and I'll just stick them on my person rather than the bike.
Yeah.
And okay, I have driven so many times at night, and the person in the bike. They have no lights and they're dressed in dark and they just keep going, and I have almost hit so many.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to be that person.
No, I don't want to make anyone dead.
Yeah.
So.
Or you don't want to get killed. That's a.
Yeah, on a bike. So I plan on riding it frequently to work. So probably, but I like to walk too. The walk is great exercise. It's only a couple miles.
I think biking's a good exercise too, though.
Oh yeah. Well, it's working my thigh muscles that I haven't worked like that in like 6 or 7 years. So.
Yeah. So it's hard to ride the bike a little bit?
A little bit. It's just getting used to it and building the thigh muscles up, giving them stamina and stamina. Yeah.
What's the thing you're proud of? The lights?
No. So I'm on Harrison, right? I'm going towards the corner where that new park is.
Yeah.
Right? And this truck that was ahead of me pulls in front, and they pull into that Texaco, is it?
Yeah,
Arco?
Texaco on the corner there.
Texaco, yeah.
Texaco,
And they pull in the parking lot, and they pull alongside me as I slow down as I approach the intersection. I had no shirt on, right, because it was hot. And this guy yells out of his window, and he says, "She thinks you're hot."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
maybe they were making fun of you, though.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Are they serious? Or is the guy tormenting the woman?
Yeah.
Is he teasing her? Is the joke on her?
Yeah.
He's embarrassing her by doing that. And I'm pretty sure that's what that was.
Uh-huh.
So I just smiled and waved and kept on going. But, you know, what do you do?
I think
What was that?
If the woman said, I think you're hot, maybe then it would be more not a prank.
I've been whistled at.
That
was nice.
All right, here. Oh, let's get a pen out first. I got some pens.
Is it time to bowl?
It's time for the
time?
dice game. I got some stuff here. I got a new calendar for the program. So we have a calendar now. We can get back on the calendar.
Excellent.
Yay.
Well, all I'm saying is stuff like that makes me happy. It's nice.
Even if you think it's a joke?
You know, for my part, it was nice to hear it. So there's that. Yeah, it could have been a joke. I don't care.
I think that it's good that you have your headlights not be stationary. They kind of move with your head.
Yeah.
That could actually be more beneficial than to have headlights that go straight ahead. Because, you know, if you have, like, something catches your eye, you turn the head, turn the corner or whatever, and, you know, if it's dark out, you know, it's still going to be pitch black. So it's like, oh, what am I looking at? And your eyes, you know, strain to look at where you're looking at, and then, you know, things can go downhill.
Here's the calendar.
Yeah, we have something to draw on.
All right. Let's, you guys got numbers yet?
Oh, whatever shall it be? What number shall I pick? Oh.
You know, there's not too many, there's some holidays on here. We gotta find out about more holidays and get them on this calendar here. You get a number? You got a number, Carl?
Yep. So you didn't get a full calendar that goes from January 2000?
No, the ones they sell start in July.
That's good.
Sure.
That's good. Then
Sure.
you don't need to be wasting
Halfway,
paper.
yeah, halfway through the year.
Do they make calendars all around the year? Maybe they do. This camera is not going into focus, and the other camera stopped working. We can figure out how to get it into focus eventually, but let's play the dice game here.
Does it have a focus wheel, manual setting?
We played with it yesterday. I kind of given up on that.
Okay, who's rolling the dice?
I am.
Here we go.
Roll like there's no tomorrow.
It's a 4.
Oh. What number did you pick?
I have a 5.
What'd you pick?
I got a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, this camera needs to be fixed.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get it to focus. Here, Dan knows about cameras.
I'll mess with it, and I'll talk about red dwarfs.
Yeah, what's that?
Right, you wanted to talk about science.
You gonna talk about red dwarfs and fix the camera at the same time? No? Number 2.
It's not on number 2. Oh, there it is. It's number 3.
It's not focused still. You gonna demonstrate? Oh.
Yeah,
no,
but is
that's
it
a
going to
zoom.
be
That's
up
a zoom.
close?
What I'll do is I'll turn it for close up. Okay, that's
Yeah, I don't know where the thing is. We got some messages. This is a message from Freddie. Here it is.
better.
A little.
Maybe it's this. What is this? Is this?
Hey, program, it's Freddie. I just calling with some production news.
Or this? There's a
We
focus
had
button.
another weird glitchy tape problem at the beginning of one of the tapes. It was from must have been Saturday's episode, and this one might even be worse than the one from last Tuesday. So I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with that VCR, or it's probably just the tapes. This is the first time we tried to tape over the sound of music, and maybe it just didn't take. You know, kind of you could see some video of the sound of music flashing through the feedback and like weird stuff. So I don't know. make sure to give those tapes a play before you start recording, I guess. But I'm not sure what to do about it. Once again, I think we'll just air it as it is because the audio is saved. But I'm thinking since it's hard to capture, I might like point a video camera at my TV as I'm playing it back and see if maybe we can get a better visual of what is actually happening. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Give me a call back, and hi, Dan.
Hey, Freddie.
Boy, that could be a little bit problematic.
Yeah, something's gone wrong with some of the tapes. That's too bad, but let's call Freddie back.
I think.
Here, you look into the viewfinder and try to fix it, so we don't have to look at that. Here we go. Let's call Freddie back. Let's see.
My efforts are unsuccessful.
Because that was with the Lazy Horse, with the new guy named Lazy Horse, so he would want to see his episode. That's going to be his first episode on the show. So.
Do they still sell VCRs at Goodwill?
They do. It's time for a new VCR.
Perhaps.
So, Red Dwarfs.
Yes.
Okay, they range...
British TV show?
No. An actual star. Okay, a red dwarf is not actually red, it's pink. Salmon color. Yep, that's his color, salmon color. And they range from anywhere between 1/10 and 10% to 1% the mass of our sun. Yeah, sometimes 25%, but that's a really big. That's more like a
Hello?
K dwarf.
Hello?
Like an orange dwarf.
Hello, it's Freddie.
Hey, Freddie.
On the phone.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm just kicking back, reading The Pig by Albert Camus. It's a book about a town in France that catches the bubonic plague. It's pretty intriguing.
Ooh.
That's a little bit of light reading there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since you're a
You guys
hard-working
get my message
person,
there in the studio?
Yeah, we got it. We're calling you back from it. So there's a problem with Saturday's tape. That's too bad. That was Lazy Horse, right?
Yeah, that one's the one with the new guy. What's his name?
Lazy Horse.
Lazy Horse. Yeah. I'm gonna give it another shot in another VCR tonight. Pretty soon here, but yeah, it did not work. Something bad happened. When you probably played that one back, what happened with the Tuesday episode is that it went out and like it was all glitched out up into the info time area, and I ended up skipping that tape for the time being and like capturing Sunday's episode immediately after. So I haven't seen how far the glitch goes on Saturday's tape quite yet. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, if you tested the tape after you recorded it as usual, then probably it's okay. I mean, after a certain point. And then, once again, the audio works just fine. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'm a little concerned about that VCR, maybe, or I'm not sure where this could be coming from.
But Sunday's tape is okay?
Sunday's tape is fine, yeah.
It's possibly these tapes. Like, I got a big load of new VHS tapes from the Goodwill out there. Maybe it's these tapes.
Yeah. I mean, really, that makes the most sense. So we've used that VCR for a long time, and it's been fine. So
maybe you didn't get them at Goodwill.
I guess I would probably put the blame on the tapes.
Badwill.
Yeah, you got them at Badwill, Freddie, not Goodwill. Badwill.
hey, I used to work at Goodwill.
Ill will. How about that? Ill will.
Hey, we got a new calendar.
Really? What kind of calendar you got there?
It's a generic one.
Can you hold it up to the camera? Have you already shown the camera yet?
Yeah, we've shown it. It's generic. You know what day the season finale and premiere is? It's coming up.
Oh my God! It's probably even within a week from now, or like 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, when was episode 1000?
We're definitely in the 220 or the 1020s right now. So it's coming up 1032. I'm not at my house right now, so I don't have the ability to check for you. But it's very soon. What I'll do is when I get to my house, I will call the program and leave a message detailing what day it is.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're about to go into season 11, which is a pretty big landmark itself.
Episode 1000 was Oh, hey, it's info time.
4, 3,
Stay tuned,
2,
fellas.
1.
Okay, I'm going to try and wing it here.
Warp
Now
speed.
it's info time.
Yeah, it's that hard part. Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions here in the program you are watching right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It is called, I can't hardly see that. Yeah, darken the overlay maybe. There we go. You're watching 11:30 p.m. episode taped last week is the one that you're watching now, and the one you see next week is one that's taping right now. The one at 2 a.m. is last year's episode, same time. Anyone can be on the program, especially you. Your Daily Hour with Me relies on the community for your support. 360-836-4384. Leave a message. We'll call you back while on the program. Thank you for watching. And now, back to the program. Yeah, the background is so busy, it's hard to see that. That is my only criticism.
Hey, we're back. So I'm looking at the calendar here. It looks like episode 1000 was on the 14th here. So that means that episode. Oh wait, we lost Freddie. We should call him back here. I'm trying to figure out when the season premiere is. Oh. I think it's 14th, and so 21st is 1007, and then 1014, right?
Right. What month is that? June.
1021, 1028. What's after 28?
Program.
Hey, so we're trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out when this when the season premiere is. It's what episode is 132, right?
Episode. Wait, what? Say that again.
What day is it supposed to be?
It's on 10:32. I don't know what day it's supposed to be on, but I know. Let's see.
It's supposed to be
what
on.
day was
It's supposed to be on episode number 1032, though. Is the season premiere?
That's the season 11 premiere. Yeah.
132. Wait, 30, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
This is 132?
No, 132. That's tomorrow.
Oh.
What the?
What?
Yay!
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I think today is the season finale.
No, what?
Well,
That's crazy.
good to know.
I didn't speak up on that
making
like
it
that.
a
I guess
phenomenon.
I really
Thank
been
you
on my
for
game
watching
the last
all
couple of
the
days.
9, 10, 11,
episodes.
12, 13, 14,
Thank
15,
you.
It is Monday, July 15th.
23, 24.
What are we supposed to do for the big?
The finale?
Well,
I started drawing on some paper.
yeah, we don't have anything to do for the finale. We can't get into TCTV tomorrow. I mean, it's I can only do it in the daytime early, but I don't know if we could just get in there.
Well, I got news.
Yeah, what's the news?
Cardboard news.
Oh, well, we'll hear about that. But we're trying to figure out what we're going to do for the finale tomorrow. Uh-oh, we lost Freddie again. Do you think we can get into TCTV during the daytime tomorrow?
The odds are good.
Yeah?
The odds are good. It's a Tuesday. People don't normally book stuff on Tuesdays, normally. 6 to 10. 2 to 6 would be more likely to get a thing, but 6 to
It
10.
needs to be earlier than that for me. We can't get in there at like 11.
No.
They don't allow that.
Nope. Saturday? Yeah.
Well, Saturday is not going to be the season premiere though.
No.
That's going to be tomorrow. Wow, we didn't even. It snuck up right on us. So
What episode was 1, 2, 3? Wait, no, that's 1, 1, 2, 3. 11, season 11. No, episode 1123, right?
yeah,
Or is
that's going to be in a while.
is that episode 1032, right?
1032. So 1032. Yeah.
Okay.
Today's 1031. It's the season finale. That means today is the 999th video episode. Because in the numbers, in the 1000 numbers, we count the audio episodes that we started off as a radio show. So that means tomorrow is 1000 video days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's pretty cool. I'm on all the good shows.
today's the finale. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm on all the important shows.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm on all the
What?
ones that I think are important. How
Oh,
about
come
that?
on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, so the other ones that you're not on aren't important. Then.
No, I'm not
Yeah, I
saying that.
know, right? No, Carl.
I think that's a great
joke.
joke, though. I think it's a great joke.
All right. How about? What about? Did you hear anything on the news? Any new news?
Oh, the Trayvon case.
Oh yeah, everybody's all about that Trayvon case.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a hoodie now.
Is that what's with the hoodie?
Well,
Oh, that's what that's about.
Oh.
You can't just wear a hoodie.
Well, I guess I could wear a hoodie, just because. But you know, if I'm standing outside,
Someone
actually-
stole my favorite hoodie.
Oh, from where?
I left it in the restaurant. Someone took it.
Oh, at a restaurant, huh?
Yep.
I actually tried standing outside
Uh-huh.
for like 6 hours
Yeah.
out downtown, but you know I.
Were
couldn't
you
do it.
accompanied by other fellow
No.
hoodies?
No, it was just myself. But you know, the weird thing is that I was like getting honks, and I was getting like peace signs and waves and whatnot
Nice.
from passerbys, and you know, even pedestrians. You know, pedestrians were like.
Were you holding a
stopped.
sign?
I was.
There you go.
And so, one of the sign that I had was like, "We are one," or whatever, like "War against E" or something.
War
like,
on E.
War on E.
Yeah.
Like we,
We are one. War on E. Yeah. Uh-huh.
like WARE is like ARE is like
We are.
We are one. But so you have the sign. Yeah.
Anyway, you have the E's lined up, and you know.
It's hard to visualize.
Kenny was like saying it's war on E. Anyway, on the reverse side, I wrote on it Trayvon, and then I had it laminated before 10 o'clock today, and so it was just a busy day for me. You know, I was walking back and forth through to various places, and so that's why I'm kind of like tired right now.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm burning like the midnight oil.
Oh, yeah.
Burning the candle at two different ends.
Did you have you had cardboard news, right?
Yes. Tell
Yes,
us.
I have cardboard news, but in order to bring that up on my phone,
Did you bring it up on your phone?
Dan needs to talk a little bit more.
Okay, I'll tell you about this new study.
Yeah.
Okay, our sun is a yellow dwarf. A star with half the mass, 50%, would be an orange dwarf, and a star with half that mass would be a red dwarf, and smaller goes down to red dwarfs until the mass of the star is insufficient to ignite fusion, and so it's called a brown dwarf, and that would be less than 1/100th the mass of the sun, and they're pretty small. The interesting thing about these is a Jupiter is a certain diameter, a brown dwarf is only slightly bigger, and a red dwarf is only slightly bigger than that.
Yeah.
Their diameters are similar, but their mass is more compressed.
Yeah.
Now-
Jupiter is gas, right?
Yeah, and red dwarfs comprise something like 75% of all the stars of our galaxy. The
Yeah.
vast majority of stars in our galaxy are red dwarfs. The next most abundant, orange dwarfs. The next most abundant is yellow dwarfs. And then you get up to stars that are bigger and more massive, and they're white, and then blue, and then violet.
Most stars are dwarfs then, huh?
Yep,
And
mass majority.
I think they should be regular stars, and the bigger ones should be giants.
Well, they had to give them a category, just like dwarf planets.
Yeah.
You have terrestrial planets, gas giant planets, and dwarf planets. So,
But if it's the normal normal is a dwarf, then why is it shouldn't be a dwarf?
It is
you know?
the term that is used to describe the smallest classification of an object. Dwarf planet, dwarf star. So people, you know, if they don't like the term, it's a term used in science. So don't, you know, people shouldn't be all uppity and crap.
All right.
Yeah, the 2 blue ones. I'm gonna win.
The thing is off, and the camera is off again.
Well,
do you
we
hit the
need
on
to
button?
turn it on.
Here, the on button is right there, isn't it? What's that?
You get it on?
Anything? Anything?
I don't see a red light.
We're trying to get this thing to go. Oh, maybe this one's off now also. This one is stuck in the zoom position.
Oh, is it?
All the cameras are messed up.
Ugh.
Did you get anything from this?
This is where I
All
like.
I see is end tape in this.
Oh, there it goes. All right, you got it going.
This is where I like turn green in my pants.
Now
I
it's like
turn purple.
Okay, let's roll the dice.
And I go.
You got 2 dice. It's super blurry now. It's even blurrier than it was before. It seems like.
Hulk rage. Urgh.
Okay, here we go.
Well, that's
Well, we can sort of
kind of good.
Okay. So, be a 3. Dice, be a 3.
1 and 5. I won.
Oh, man. I lost.
I'm at 5. See?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see. It's blurry.
Well, I have a 3. So.
Yeah. You guys have 3s. I'm winning. But you still have a good chance to come back. You still have 1,500 points.
I spent 2 hours today chasing my grandson in the park,
Yeah?
and he chased me. And he played on the park, and it was great.
That must have been exhausting. Oh, what, Jaeger Park?
No, the Decatur Park, Decatur Woods Park. It's out by that church. It's on Decatur Street, and it's on my side. It's farther down. Like if you went from your place to my place and kept on going and down Decatur Street, it's right on that corner. And there's a little playground, little bathroom, and faucet, and
Oh, you mean
couple of-
Woodruff?
no,
Okay,
no,
I have
Decatur
a hard
Woods.
problem visualizing.
Uh,
It could be the fact that I've been standing for 4 hours.
That's probably what it is. So anyway, I gave his mom a break. She was in a better mood when I got home. She's been cooking like
Yeah?
almost every night. I haven't had to cook dinner.
Cooking. What are you eating?
She made what she called goulash. It's essentially a macaroni casserole with vegetables and a tomato sauce. She put cheese on her half.
Yeah?
So it was good. Big, delicious chunks of hamburger, onion. Yeah, she's a good cook.
Hey, well,
I'm
I
lucky.
don't want.
I'm very lucky about that.
I don't want to advertise that I'm from like Wisconsin, but putting
No.
more cheese. Put more dairy in it, Carl. Yeah, okay. Oh, it tastes much better now.
I went to Gross Out today, and their cheese selection of goat cheese is much bigger.
Yeah?
I'd been, not complaining, just commenting. It's like, I can't eat dairy, and I love cheese. And so they brought a bunch of different kinds of goat cheese.
You
That's
can
some
eat
damn
goat
fine
cheese?
cheese, too. Pardon?
You can eat goat cheese?
Goat and sheep, yes.
What's got cow cheese? Got no lactose in it?
No, it's just a different kind of protein. It's casein, but it's a casein variant, and the casein protein, all mammals produce casein protein, but every mammal has a variation on the protein. There's a sequence along the proteins where it's a different kind of protein on it, and so it folds different, and it's a different shape. So, and dairy cows have actually too, and there's a recent mutation in their milk or whatever, where there are certain breeds of cows that have a casein, dairy casein variant. Anyway, yeah, I've been studying about this. Know your enemy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a conversation that we had maybe about a week or a week and a half ago. I was telling Kenny about my respect of cheese to a certain degree.
Your respective cheese.
You know, it's like I can eat a brick of cheese.
Oh, you eat a whole brick as a meal?
And Kenny was like, no, you gotta have crackers with that.
Yeah, you can't just eat. You're eating plain cheese, so as dinner, you just eat a block of cheese.
I need wine with my cheese. I need wine with my cheese.
People would spring cheese. But how big of a block are you eating, Carl?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's delicious.
You're eating are you cutting it up?
The wine clears the palate for each bite of cheese. It makes the cheese taste brand new every single time. Plus, you get kind of drunk, so that's okay too.
But you just have a block. You just have a block, and are you just sitting there with it? Yeah, taking a bite off of the block. You just have a block, and you're taking a bite off of it. You're cutting it into slices.
I'm called the cheese monster, apparently.
How big of a block of cheese?
Over the past 10 years, I've tried to sample as many different kinds as I can. I've lost count of all the different kinds of cheese I can. And if I don't recognize the name of the kind of cheese, and it doesn't cost more than $3, I will get that cheese. And I will eat that cheese.
How big of a block are you eating at a time, though?
It's like a grocery outlet.
The small ones?
$1.99.
Oh, the little squares?
Yeah, they're like about the size, maybe somewhat of a phone.
Oh, that's not that much.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking you were eating one of those big blocks.
Have you ever tried those hard cheeses that you grate yourself?
Well, they got, I don't know.
They're real hard, like
Colby.
Parmesan?
Well, they got Colby Jack and, mozzarella and sharp cheddar or something.
Have you ever got a hard block of like Asiago or Romano or Parmesan? Oh, dude.
Those are kind of exotic names that they don't have at grocery outlet.
I'm going to...
They have Parmesan at grocery outlet.
Carl?
Well, yeah, but I mean for $1.99.
I'm going to strongly suggest that you get one of those hard cheeses and grade that on whatever. Just grade that on there. And you eat that thing. You will fall in love with that cheese. I guarantee it! No. Those cheeses, the flavor is double or triple the flavor in like a hunk of cheddar. It's extremely flavored. There's major flavor in those. And when you grade them, it adds surface area, which adds more flavor. Those are my favorite cheeses, the hard cheeses. I love hard cheeses. Yum, yum. Aged Asiago, that's my favorite. It's almost sweet. Yeah, delicious.
Well, what I like is not just Asiago, but Asiago for strings. Especially trance.
That is delicious music, yeah. I've heard so many variants of that song. Yeah, Asiago for strings. I think I've heard probably 20 different variants.
Was that based on cheese?
Of that. No cheese in the music. The music is not cheesy.
Upon what? Platoon?
I have no idea. I don't know.
The Platoon, the movie with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. I know the movie. I didn't know that was music from that movie. I thought it was some symphonic thing by Mozart or Brahms or Tchaikovsky or, whatevs. One of them dudes back then. Back in the day in the 1800 somethings, right? They did opera music or whatever, stuff like that. So anyway, about red dwarfs, okay? They're the most common star. Now, the more studies that they do, the more it looks like star formation yields planets. That planets are born with stars. It's a process that happened together. Mm-hmm. Planets aren't born without stars, and stars are not born without planets. They happen. And unless there's some catastrophic event or some terribly huge giant star right next to it, or it's orbiting around another star, the theory is that there's planets around every star system. So, 300 billion stars in our galaxy, most of them have planets of some kind. This thing that I read was saying that red dwarfs, their surface behavior would strip away any ozone that a planet that could possibly hold life would have.
Yeah.
Red dwarfs are flare stars. They're called flare stars. How we have like, you look at pictures of the sun, and there's like these arcs and little explosions and little sunspots and solar mass ejections.
Sun flare.
Okay, red dwarfs are like that, and a habitable planet to be around a red dwarf because it's so small and not nearly as hot. Our sun's effective temperature is 6,000 degrees, and this a red dwarf is effectively 2,000 degrees.
Well,
right?
hear about after
You have to be
commercial
very, very close to it, and those flares
Now
they would
it's time
they would
for
hurt
a
the planet.
commercial break.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Science is
Dance,
intense.
Oli, dance.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. No.
Yeah, I'd love a few.
Live
Thank you.
TV dance party. First
See,
Friday
Billy
of
dance.
each month.
Come on,
8
man.
p.m. to 9
Oh,
p.m.
gosh. Here we're going to have a
TCTV
conversation,
Studio A.
you know, next month on.
440 Yager Way. Oh, yeah.
Meh.
Wait for it. Wait
That's
for it,
funny.
Kenny. Here it comes.
I want to make one of those. I want to eat one of those.
Well,
Now, is that smoke or fire?
that's Steve.
Is that steam?
Well, yeah.
Is that a fire underneath, or is it just an electrical thing?
I think it might be electrical. But
You'd want the
don't
temperature of
know,
that.
Can't really tell.
You'd want the temperature of that pretty hot
Well,
and oily,
no.
so it doesn't stick.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a project. Coming up tomorrow.
On the program, messages from the future.
PM.
Your daily hour with
Hey.
Yeah.
Hi. It's
What's up,
episode
bro?
1032. It's the new season of Daily Hour.
It's the season,
my
yeah,
God.
season
I
11.
got some good material for you today.
I was talking about butt platforms.
That does happen, yeah.
We're on every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV channel 22. Check it out.
Lots of good yawning.
Ugh. Okay, now I'm back to normal.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I've never said anything like that.
Hey, we're back on the program. Do you want to finish your science story?
Yeah. Okay. So, planets form around these red dwarfs. Well, the idea is because a red dwarf is so much smaller and dimmer, the gravity is less, and the heat that comes off of it is not as intense. And there's a lot more in the infrared than in the white. The planet itself is going to have to orbit a planet to get enough light and heat radiation from the star has to orbit really close. Like it would take 2 weeks to orbit, 2-3 weeks. Mercury is like 93 days, 90 days or
Yep.
so. And this would be like 13 days, 20 days. So the what would happen is the planet becomes tidally locked, like our moon is tidally locked. The same face of the moon faces us all the way around.
Yeah.
And that's tidally locked. One side, it stops spinning. And that's what would happen to a planet orbiting one of these little red dwarfs. So one side would get all the heat, and one side would never see the heat.
Okay.
Okay? And the idea is that these little red dwarfs, they flare. Now, they're not as intense as our sun, but these flares of highly charged, high-energy particles hitting the same face of the planet all the time would strip away any kind of atmosphere, even if it was Earth size. It
Yeah.
would strip away the atmosphere, it would strip away any ozone that it had. So,
Essentially burn it off.
yep. Yeah, and that would be sad.
Did the astronauts go to the other side of the moon?
Nope. No, they had to, in order
think
to
that was-
maintain direct radio communication, it's got to be within line of sight. Otherwise, they'd have to have a relay to relay it down over the backside.
They actually, wasn't there something about that in Apollo 11 though, or is that just like part of?
No, they've never gone to the dark side. They've flown
13?
around. They orbit around the dark
they
side.
orbited around it. Yeah. but
In the land.
you know that they didn't land.
Yep.
We got some more messages. Mr. Ginsu left us a bunch more messages, so maybe we should listen to a couple of them. Let's see how Mr. Ginsu's doing today. Let's just listen to the newest one. Here it goes. It's loading up here. This was from 10:30 tonight, so not that long ago, really.
10:30.
Yeah.
That's almost like when you got here, I think.
Yeah, it's a little bit after we got here, so he was trying to call up to that point.
I wonder if he's going to tell us that he's going to kick us in the you-know-where.
Yeah, I think he probably will.
What are the odds?
They're high.
Yeah. They're high.
Here it is.
Counting down.
Yeah, load up.
3,
Message.
2, 1.
Roll the tape.
Hey, Charlie. On the floor. Good boy. Good party on the floor. Good boy. Yep. Bugging. Other than that, I'm bugging. The fucking waffle for the third fucking time. I have got freaking keep track of them motherfuckers.
Which input is he?
5.
I'm getting kind of hungry about now.
6, maybe
I'm gonna
6.
try one more stack of waffles.
Well, alright, Mr. Ginsu's complaining about something, that's always. Alright. Well, let's call some McDonald's too. Did you find your cardboard news ever, Carl?
Oh, yeah, I did. Let's bring that up.
You have to look it up on your phone though? Why is it on your phone? It's not personal news?
No, it's straight from their wall.
Oh, then you're gonna read Facebook stuff? I wanna hear your
Well, they canceled their Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign.
They canceled it, why?
They weren't getting a whole lot of people submitting money.
Who's this?
It's
Cardboard bicycle people.
Bicycle people.
Hmm.
And so they canceled it, and they're like offering refunds, and they're for the people that purchased the bicycle. It looks like that they're learning that people want whatever that they want, and they'll be honoring what people paid for, but they're gonna do it free. If that's why I kind of want to read this thing, but
you're gonna get a free bike.
No, people would get a free bike if they paid, like, it was like ginormous amount of prices, like, to have a crowdfunding campaign to basically, like set up a factory and whatnot. And
What was their
research and development and like manpower, etc., etc.
What was their financial goal for this?
Well, their financial goal was to create a build a factory with manpower and whatnot that
that would build these cardboard bikes.
Right, essentially. And
what was
because the margin of the bikes are so really small that they had to, like, okay, I guess
margins?
Well, the cost of the materials is like $9.
Yeah.
And they would jack it up to like sell it for $300.
$300?
Right, per bicycle, and that would be like, I don't know, it's really complicated.
They would make $200?
Right. Well, anyway, they essentially say, thank you for your support. We hope we can turn to you for your help again in the future, basically. And so it's like a really noble goal to kind of say, oh, we're not going to build this house that we want to build. Here, we'll refund you the price of what you paid for the house, and we'll find some other way of raising this house, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't make sense, but
yeah, it makes sense. You want to roll 3 dice?
Do you know anybody else that would like just like refund your money if
I think you might need 2 hands for that, Carl. I'll hold your mic for you.
The camera is messed up. We're trying to get that.
Yeah, you need 2 hands.
We gotta get the camera going first. So
I need a 3.
Wait for the camera.
You need to use 2 hands so I can get my 3. I gotta have my 3. I gotta have my 3.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
I appreciate the effort. Oh, I should hold this so you can they can hear you. Sorry.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Roll those little monkeys.
Oh, 5 triple 5s. Yeah, that's me.
Damn it, Carl. You just weren't doing your job.
Not just triple.
Oh, man.
But quadruple.
You got 2,000 points, mister. Oh, Kenny has all the luck tonight. Well, actually, he has 4
Was there
6.
any time that there were like 6 tuplets rolled?
4 6.
On one number.
I got 2,000 points. Yeah, one time we rolled 5 out of 6. We still have never rolled 6 out of 6.
That's like 2/3.
Maybe I can make
2/3.
that happen.
That's 60%.
Tomorrow.
66%. That's pretty good. 66.6%. Yeah. What else in science? Oh, what else in science? I don't know.
You don't have anything else?
Oh, I'm trying to think of all the science I've read. I've been very.
Oh, here, we were supposed to call Bird. Bird's gonna be here tomorrow. Let's call Bird and see how if that's gonna happen. And tomorrow's gonna be the season premiere too. But we never. I don't know. We kept on losing Friday. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, 3D printers.
Oh, yeah.
3D printers. They're starting to use 2 different materials together.
Yeah.
Said just plastic? Yeah. 2 different things.
What's
2
the other
different
material?
metal.
I thought you were going to bring up the fact that, the
metal.
The thing that is being most passed around in 3D printing is like guns.
No, that's stupid. Well, it's not. I think the idea is stupid. People are doing that. I think it's totally lame, and it's just stupid.
Well, the gun is just a tube. I saw somebody on the internet. You can just make a gun out of a tube. So if you get a metal tube and put a bullet in it, it'll shoot.
Well, the thing is that the tube experiences a great deal of pressure and heat for a short period of time. So whatever plastic you're going to use, it's really got to be durable.
If you want a weapon, you can get a weapon. People are going to get them either way. I don't think that the guns are going to...
I like bows and arrows. Those are cool.
I like paper cardboard tubes. Get it?
Yeah, but what else is going on with the 3D printers? They're making new stuff out of them, or?
Pardon?
What's with the 3D printers? And
a cast. A cast. It's a really big mesh. You know, like the plastic mesh you get like garlic in. Right?
Yeah.
You get the 3 garlic cloves in it, and it's that like knitting.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cast, and it scans the 3D of your arm.
Hey, Bird's program.
And it's this big mesh that goes over your arm, and it's a cast. And it doesn't
Greetings.
Hey, Bird.
Hey, everyone.
How's the 15th treating you?
Gotta love the 15th. It's my birthday.
Whoa, really? Happy
birthday.
It's the season finale.
It's my monthly birthday.
Oh.
What?
Hey, that's cool. I should do that. I should get one of those every month.
Well,
that's
How's the program going tonight?
It's the season finale. Tomorrow's the season premiere.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, awesome. Gotta love season premiere.
This is the 999th video episode of the program.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be season 11.
Awesome. Oh, congratulations. Season 11. That's special. 11s are very special numbers.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the program tomorrow?
Yeah.
In the daytime,
Yeah.
right? Early.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, whenever's good for you. Let's talk. Yeah, whenever. I got a few things to do, but I think I can schedule around it.
Okay. Early-ish.
Okay. Yeah. Did you talk to Freddie? He wants to be on the program too.
His phone kept cutting out though, so maybe you can talk to him. I don't know what was going on with his phone cutting out.
Dang it. Okay, I'll try to get in contact with them.
Okay.
Hey, you know we always have technical difficulties here. That's part of the charm of the program.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it wasn't working. All right. Hey, thanks, Bird. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll talk to you later, man.
Peace out, bro.
Rock and roll. I love you, Carl and Dan and Kenny.
Oh, thank you.
Program.
I love you, man.
I love you, man.
But you're not getting my Bud Light.
You're awesome, Bird.
Bud Light, how's that commercial?
I believe so.
All right. Well, this thing's not doing it right. I'm trying to call these McDonald's, but the thing is kind of messed up or something. So.
You're not getting my mellow yellow Johnny.
I blame the Quaaludes.
Where's the Carl? Do you have any updates on your personal cardboard project there? You haven't been.
Well,
cardboard furniture.
See, that's what.
Oh, wow. I think that's.
Much better.
My mic is buzzing.
Much better.
If you, I don't know if the viewers can visualize, the capacity right here. I would essentially say that from the camera to the back of my head, the wall back there, these two walls right here. This is about the space that I have for my spare bedroom. And so this wouldn't be enough, to work in a big, expansive project.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me about that. I've got my art space is probably couch to part of the table. It's just I've got a table about the size of this coffee table to work on. That's about all the space I have to do all of my art.
It's about 2/3 of what I was describing.
1 minute left.
I guess.
Wow.
Your workspace is the size of the coffee table here?
No, my workspace is from this camera to the wall behind me, from this wall to that wall.
Oh, I am workspace jealous, mister.
Well, we both probably need to find bigger garages at some point in the future.
Yeah, I wish I had a bigger space a lot.
But, I was thinking about ducktailing with this cardboard.
How do you strengthen the cardboard? That's my biggest question.
You got the waves.
Yeah. That sounds cool. That sounds like trance.
It's the McDonald's.
Oh, I see. What kind of glue?
That McDonald's is the internet.
2,
Hey,
1.
well, there's homemade food recipes.
Homemade glue.
It's interesting. Ceramic glue, yes.
Oh, I would like that.
Thank you, soundboards and computers.
Thank you, blue lighting. I'm liking that a lot. And
wicker furniture.
Yeah, the wicker, the depth of field.
Twitter, YouTube, and clouds, call the number, leave a message.
And street lights.
You know you want to.
Yeah, thank you.
And flames.
USA, Twitter,
Delivery.com, check it out. Football, thank you.
Yes.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
Thank you, John Webster.
I'm in 3 places at once.
Oh yeah, dog.
Yo, dog. Hey, thanks for watching the program. We'll see you again
There's
later.
Charlie.
Later.
Oh, he's looking at